Hello everybody, how's it going? I haven't filmed a video in a while, and if the audio is a little muffled, it's because I don't have my mic. Today I wanted to do a Q&A video because I feel like I've been really long overdue on just sitting down and having a chit chat with you all. I don't know how much you guys like these videos, but I mean, it seems like you do. So let me know if you do. I gathered a few questions that I found on Instagram. So I posted this photo today. And by the way, if you don't follow your girl on Instagram, follow your girl, okay? Anyways, I posted this photo on Instagram and I asked you guys to send me any video requests or if you guys have any questions for me, because I feel like I just haven't, you know, talked to you guys in a while, like I said earlier. So I wanted to answer any juicy questions, or not necessarily juicy, but any type of questions you guys have for me. So yeah, let's just get started. So the first question, this is something I get asked all the time, and that is, what equipment do I use to film my videos? So I actually keep my equipment stuff in here. I actually film with quite a lot of different cameras, and I usually do leave it in the description. So if ever you watch a video and you're like, what camera is this? What lens is this? I usually list it down below. Personally, I like to alternate a lot between the 70D and the 5D. So, okay, here it is. So this is my 5D Mark III. Love this baby. I usually shoot with this if WA's shooting for me. Overall, the image quality and just the video quality of this is so bomb. Like whenever I want to make a video that's like really bomb and really good quality, this is the one, okay? The lens that's on here is a Canon 24 to 70 millimeter. Really like this lens. It is Do you ever choke on your own spit? And you're just like, how the fuck, like, okay, we are good. This is usually the lens I have on this camera. I love this lens because it's just perfect for everything. It's 24 to 70, so it's pretty, it's not really wide, but it works great for portrait. But if WA's not shooting the video for me, I would usually put this lens on my 70D. A lot of people ask me what camera do I feel like is great for a starter, or like if you just want to do vlogs. I love this camera, and I am no camera person, okay girl? I've had this camera for probably the longest. I love the quality of this camera, and I also really like that there is a flippy screen. So girl, for us vloggers, you can see your own face. This is great for that. Yeah, anyways, for the price, I think this camera is pretty darn good. So I use this one mostly when I film my own videos, and I just pop on the 24 to 70 millimeter lens. So that's that. And the camera that I'm currently filming with is my Canon EOS M5, which I used a lot when I was in Asia, and today I'm just kind of like testing it out because I just bought an adapter. And the lens I have on here is the 10 to 18 millimeter, so it's super wide. As you can see, like you literally can see almost my entire apartment. So the next question I got was a really interesting one, and I've always wanted to talk about this, and that is, what is it like being Chinese American? So this is something that I never thought was like a thing until I would say I moved to that town when I was in about fifth grade. So how old are you when you're in fifth grade? Like 10, 11 or something? The first 10 years of my life, I did not know what the heck race was or ethnicity or anything. I just grew up with my parents telling me that we're all human beings. And I mean, as cheesy as that sounds, my parents never really made it like a thing where I knew that, yeah, you're Chinese or, you know, you're Asian. I just thought that everyone was the same. You might think that's kind of silly and kind of dumb, but I really just didn't know that I was like Chinese American or that I was, you know, Asian living in America. So it wasn't until I was like 10 years old where I got discriminated when I was at school, where someone went like this and they're like, hey, hey, ching chong ling long ting tong. After I knew about that, I felt really insecure. Between, I would say, fifth grade up until I was like a freshman in high school, I've never wanted to embrace my Chinese culture because I felt so embarrassed. This is really embarrassing for me to say now because I'm so not proud of it. But for a while, I would pretend that I didn't really know Chinese when I spoke it so well at home. And you know, I speak Chinese at home most of the time, and I grew up speaking Chinese first before I learned English. So throughout that little stage of my life where I was not proud to be Chinese, I just always pretended to be like super Americanized. And I am Americanized, like I am American. I'm born and raised here in America. But yeah, I just felt really embarrassed that I was Chinese, and I didn't want people to think that I was really cultural. Like, I wanted people to think that I'm just like everyone else and I'm just, you know, all about the American ways and I know nothing about my Chinese culture. So that's something I look back on and really regret. And I know for a fact that when I have children, I would teach them to embrace being Chinese so much, and also embrace being an American. Anyways, after that little background, and as to how I feel about being Chinese American now, is obviously I'm super proud. You guys know that I absolutely love who I am. I love being Chinese. I love being Chinese American, and it's part of who I am, and I finally accepted it. And also, let me just talk about how I kind of got out of feeling embarrassed about being Chinese. My high school was super diverse, so I just learned to communicate with others, learn more about other people's culture, and also be around people who appreciates my culture and my ethnicity and my background. And that just helped me come out of like feeling insecure about it. If you're constantly surrounding yourself around people who are racist and people who are judging you, you're not going to ever feel better about who you are. Okay, so anyways, that was super long, so let's move on to the next question. How do we plan our trips? Very short answer for this one. I always go on Expedia. I love Expedia. I mean, I use a lot of other websites too, but then Wall has an account, so we get like points, so we usually use Expedia, but sometimes I would use Kayak, I would use hotels.com, and then once I find like a destination that I want to go to, I would usually go on Pinterest and be like, what to do in Hong Kong or what to do in China and stuff like that. So that's usually how I plan out my trips. So the next question is how to get out of a boring routine. I fall into a boring routine a lot, and I find that the best way for me to get out of it is to go outside. The more I stay at home and the more I just stick to this routine of being at home and working from home, the more bored I feel. So usually if I'm really feeling uninspired and I'm really just feeling so bored of my shit, I just go outside. I bring my work with me, like I have it in my laptop. I go out to a coffee shop and get shit done. And that usually helps me get out of this boring routine, because once I'm out, I feel inspired to do more. I feel like getting out is the hard part. It's kind of like going to the gym. Like the hardest part about the gym is getting there, okay? It's not the workout, it's getting there. I would recommend, if you feel like you're stuck in this boring routine, go out and do whatever you have to do still. Like obviously you have your responsibilities. You can't just be like, peace bitch. So you have to still get your shit done, but just try to find different ways to go about it. The next question is how I've maintained my relationship with Wall and how do we get over our arguments. How I've maintained my relationship with Wall is it's super easy. Like it has never been hard, and that's how I always feel about relationships. If it's hard, you don't want it. Some people are going to disagree with that, and it's totally okay for you to disagree with me. I don't think that necessarily is right, but that's just the way I live. And I just feel like if it's so hard and I'm constantly getting hurt in this relationship and upset and angry, I don't want it. I want to be with someone that can complement my lifestyle, someone that can make me a better person and want to be a better person. That's kind of like the formula in Wall and I's relationship. We always want the best for the other person. We like always want life to be easier for them. We never make each other's lives harder. We just don't. Like if there is an issue, we talk about it calmly. And to answer your second question, how do we get out of our arguments? We don't really have to ever like get out of our arguments because we don't argue. We rarely reach the point of being so angry where we argue. The best way is honestly to just have an understanding and have a really good friendship there. I don't know, I think it's just natural. When you love someone, you find your ways to maintain it. The next question is SF versus LA, and will I ever move back to San Francisco? You know, to me, the main differences between San Francisco and LA, there's a few things. So in San Francisco, I think the hippie lifestyle is really in, and also people are really into tech. LA, for some reason, just gets this really bad rep of people just being fake and being very Hollywood and stuff. But I mean, it really just depends on who you hang out with. That doesn't define LA just because there are quite a lot of people like that. Not a huge difference, to be honest. San Francisco is a lot cooler and it's just a lot warmer here. To answer your question, will I ever move back to San Francisco? I don't know. I mean, San Francisco for me is always home, and I love San Francisco so much. And if I can ever afford a girl, like to buy a house out there, I will. So for that reason, I feel like I would move back to SF one day. I don't know, not anytime soon though. The only reason I would probably move back to San Francisco is if ever I got married and I have children and I want my kids to be close to their grandparents because that's where my parents are from, then yeah, I would probably move back to San Francisco. But as of now, I'm really enjoying LA. I'm enjoying my time here and just experiencing something different. So as of now, I'm probably gonna stay in LA for the next couple of years. Okay, anyways, that is it to this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this little bit of chit chat, and please let me know if you guys do enjoy these videos and want more of them. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all so much, and I hope everyone has a wonderful day. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and I'm on Instagram all the time, so if you guys want to talk to your girl, I'll be on Instagram. My Instagram is @Weylie, so please follow me if you guys would like, but no pressure, you don't have to, you know. Don't forget to check out Weylie TV. We're uploading a lot. We're uploading all of our Hong Kong vlogs, so that's going up. So be sure to check out Weylie TV, and also don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notifications, which is that little bell next to the subscribe button. Apparently, like, you have to click that button in order for you to get notified nowadays. I don't know. But yeah, that's that. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.